All right, good afternoon, traders. Today is December 26, 2024. My name is John Kerrigan. I moderate the BYOB Trading Room. Thank you for being here. Let's take a look at some charts this morning. Okay, so what do we got today for price action for SPY? 10-minute chart. Got a 10-minute downtrend coming into the close here. Got a little cross going on. Still up over VWAP, so we'll see if VWAP's going to hold it up. There's SPY on the 10-minute. On the 2-hour, we have a 2-hour uptrend. You can see the faster moving average up over the 8 and the 17. Price action 2-hour uptrend. On the daily chart. On the daily chart, we have still in a downtrend until we take out this high up here because they took out this low over here. Price action got below that, so still in a downtrend on the daily chart. So 2-hour uptrend, 10-minute downtrend, daily uptrend, weekly uptrend, monthly uptrend. So that's what we got on SPY. For trades today, we traded, let me see what we traded. We traded, I traded some 595 puts. I sold those, made about 2,700 on those, and then we bought some calls, which were these right here, and traded those, made about 3,000 or 4,000 on those, on the calls, buying calls here, selling them off into the rallies. So there's the calls we made. These were 8 DTE 605 calls, and the puts were 8 DTE 595 puts that we traded. So kind of a bullish put spread, and calls were not a spread. Calls were directional to the upside. So about 2,700 on the puts, and over 3,000 on the calls. So there's SPY. Take a look at QQQ on the daily chart. Let's look at SPY on the daily chart. Got a higher low, higher high, closing over the trap, over the 17 EMA. Still in a downtrend, but moving up. So that's good. All right, let's take a look at QQQ. QQQ, higher low, higher high. Doji candle. Notice that on QQQ, SPY. Doji candy as well. Got the fat doji, all right, instead of the thin, skinny doji. QQQ, little skinnier doji right there. Okay, so a little pause going on. Price action, again, higher low, higher high, closing over the trap, over the 17, up in quadrant 4. Same with SPY. Take a look at the pullback here on SPY, and pretty sure we're closing. So pullback closes in the upper third, not the upper quadrant, but in the upper third. So still bullish there, but in a downtrend. All right, so experience of pullback. Now it's moving back up. So there's the daily chart. So let's take a look at FNGU. All right, FNGU putting in, looking like an outside day. So got a higher high and lower low. Closing over bullish trap over the 17, rising 17 EMA. FNGU still in an uptrend. QQQ still in an uptrend. Take a look at IWM. IWM daily candle, higher low, higher high, closing above a bearish trap, but underneath the falling 17 EMA right there. Still in a downtrend because they took out this low. They're going to have to take out this high in order to convert or negate the downtrend and convert the uptrend. All right, so a lot of work to be done there on IWM. Diamond Dow in a downtrend as well. Okay, it's going to have to negate, in order to negate the downtrend, they're going to have to take out this high over here. So a lot of work to be done there. That's many candles right there. So we'll see what happens. Diamond Dow price action, higher low, higher high, closing over bearish trap, but underneath the falling 17 EMA. Take a look at our technicals, T2122. Well, we found ourselves making higher lows and some higher highs, found ourselves back up over the midpoint. Amazing right there. A little bit more than I expected. I kind of expected us to knock on the door, the 50-yard line. but they managed to get up there and close on top of it in the buyer's chop zone. So that's a pretty bullish outlook right there to be back in the buyer's chop zone after coming out of this oversold zone right here. T2123, just slop, really just slop. Nothing red, little green, red, green. Not really moving anywhere, just kind of flat right through there. So maybe they found a bottom, all right? Maybe they found some support. Okay, if we look over here to the left on the 3-bar chart, you can see over here we had prior all-time highs right there. So looking like they found some support on a prior all-time high made on 7/31. T2123 in a downtrend. They took out these lows right here, so they're still in a downtrend. Underneath the 200 SMA right there, a whole lot of space between price action and that 200 SMA, which is flat up there. But you can see price falling down here. Back on the 15-minute chart, you can see here's the 200 SMA just falling right here along with price. So underneath the 200, not a good look for T2123. Take a look at FNGU. FNGU just mainly just flat all day, but for the most part on the northern side of VWAP. So a little bullish stance there. Moving up and consolidating over to the right, holding that higher ground. Okay, they're coming dangerously close. They're coming into, striking range of that all-time high right there. So let's see, go back and take a look at some other charts here. Yeah, they are within striking range of that all-time high. You can see them consolidating bullishly up here. So looking like they're going to probably get that done sometime this week, maybe next week. Maybe we got some window dressing next week. We'll see what happens. But they're in striking distance of the all-time high up here in quadrant 4, up over a rising 200 SMA on the 15-minute chart. Okay, still in that uptrend. FNGU haven't made a lower low, so they're looking good on FNGU. So let's go back and you can see right here, price action up over the 200. All right, consolidating right here along the side of this consolidation. You got kind of an inverted head and shoulders, really. Got kind of, this would be the head, and you got right shoulder and left shoulder. So there's FNGU on the 15-minute. Take a look at a few sectors. We'll start off with SMH. All right, SMH putting in an outside day, higher high, lower low, closing over a bullish trap over the 17 EMA. SMH still in a downtrend till they take out this high right here. So SMH closing in quadrant 4, and it's kind of bullish, up over an all-time high anchored VWAP. Also bullish, but still in a downtrend. They haven't negated that uptrend yet. I'm not seeing any higher lows. I'm not sure they're going to be able to get it done. We'll see what happens. There's SMH, XLK, technology sector. Again, attacking the all-time highs. Here's an all-time high. You can see an attack on it this day and this day. Another attack on that all-time high right there. Price action, higher low, higher high, closing over the trap, over the 17 EMA. Up in quadrant 4, over a prior all-time high anchored VWAP. XLK looking very bullish here. Let's take a look at XLF, financials. Financials closing up in quadrant 4. That's bullish. Financials closing under this all-time high anchored VWAP, underneath the 17, but over the trap. Okay, so up in quadrant 4, that's bullish. Financials looking in better shape than some of the other sectors out there. Looking better than SMH. Let me see SMH one more time. SMH. Yeah, SMH is in quadrant 4. XLF also in quadrant 4. XLF has got that exhaustion candle, which we don't have on SMH. So I just think XLF looks a little bit better poised here. We'll see. But SMH is up over the 17, whereas XLF is under the 17 EMA right there. So we'll see what happens, all right? But this looks good having that exhaustion candle and seeing the bull step in here. Want to see some follow through on XLF. We'll see. Got to get over this all-time high anchored VWAP. Of course, SMH is already there. SMH is already over the 17 EMA. So SMH might be looking better than XLF. I take that back. So there we go with XLF. Let's take a look at XLI. XLI in a downtrend took out this low. Won't be in an uptrend till it negates this high right here. All right, so XLI in a downtrend, just bouncing off the midpoint right here. We'll see how far they get. Another high, low, higher, high, closing over a bearish trap, but underneath the falling 17 EMA, underneath the downtrend line, and of course underneath all-time high anchored VWAP, which would be right there. So XLI in a downtrend, but on the bullish side of the midpoint. Let's take a look at XLU. XLU in a downtrend, but on the bullish side of the midpoint right here. Same thing, all right? Underneath falling 17 EMA, so a lot of work to be done there. And on XLI, let's take a look at XRT. Here's retail sector, finding a little bounce here on some minor support. Back up in quadrant 4, that's good. Up over... Yeah, they closed over the 17 right there. That's good. Over the trap. That's good. Up over the all-time high anchored VWAP. That's good. XRT looking really bullish up here. Just need to get up over, a little bit further over that 17 EMA. Bring the trap up there with you when you go. So there's XRT just kind of consolidating up here. I don't like the lower consolidation underneath the prior consolidation. Not liking that at all. I need to see price come back up here and show me that you're bullish. That's what I need on XRT. So let's take a look at IYT. All right, here's the transports underneath the all-time high anchored VWAP, underneath the uptrend line, finding a little bounce here on the midpoint right there. Transports just really destroyed here after taking out that low, and that low right there, just taking out 3 prior lows right there. So a lot of work to be done on IYT, on industrials, on utilities, on Diamond Dow, and on T2123. So we'll see what happens here with that. On the dollar, take a look at the dollar. And dollar just bull flagging up here. That's not helping us at all. Okay, strong dollar makes our goods and services more expensive overseas. So it's hard to sell them when they're more expensive. All right, so that's what we got for today. I'll see everybody tomorrow, 8 o'clock. Let's do it again. Made some good money this morning. Stick to our plan. Shoot for it and get it done tomorrow. All right, so see you guys all tomorrow. Thanks for being here. Everybody have a wonderful evening. Thanks, Brent.